Hello everyone, welcome to e-learning of IT for 12th standard. This video is for 12th standard commerce students. We are discussing 6th chapter from syllabus, that is Enterprise Resource Planning. In last lecture, we have seen a concept of ERP. So there are two different approaches towards the enterprise, that is enterprise with no or little communication between departments, and an enterprise with a central database, that is enterprise with having communication between the different departments. So such a two different approaches are towards the enterprise. See, the communication between different departments, those departments are nothing but the different functional units of ERP. So today we are going to discuss what are those different functional units of ERP. See, enterprise may be consisting of a different resources, but the resources available in enterprise must be utilized effectively. So, it is the responsibility of management to plan the resources. So, any enterprise may be consisting of different resources, but the management has to plan those all resources in a proper way. So, for that purpose, ERP system will help the management in making the planning process for more productive and efficient results. The entire ERP package is consisting of the different modules, or we can say those are the subunits of that enterprise. See, here is the diagram representing the different modules, functional modules of the ERP, or functional units of the ERP, like production planning, plant maintenance, sales and distribution, materials management, quality management, manufacturing, financial management. So such a different functional units of ERP are there. Let us discuss one by one. First one is the financial module. This module is the core of ERP software packages, because this is related to all different units of the ERP. It can collect financial data from various functional departments and can generate the valuable reports, that is financial reports. So it collects the data, it collects the financial information from all different departments and generates the financial reports. So those financial reports are nothing but the balance sheets, general ledger, trial balance, financial statement. So such a kind of reports will be generated by this financial module. This module also includes the financial accounting, investment management, enterprise controlling, and treasury. So these are the different functionalities or the tasks performed in the functional module, that is a financial department. Second module, second functional unit of ERP is the manufacturing module. Manufacturing module contains the necessary business rules to manage the entire production process. So this is having the right to change the manufacturing, to change the planning methods whenever those are required. So this provides a freedom to change the manufacturing and planning methods. It contains the business rules to manage the entire production process. This module of ERP enables enterprise to combine the technology and business processes to get integrated solutions. So it is consisting of the business rules to manage the entire production process, and it is having the rights. It provides a freedom also to change that particular planning methods whenever required. So that is about a second functional unit of ERP, that is manufacturing model. Then third one is the production planning module. This module is used for optimizing utilization of available resources. So to well optimize, well use the all available resources, this module will be more useful. That is production planning module. It helps the organization to plan their production. So by planning a proper production process, they can also optimize the different available resources. Those resources can be anything like human resources, that is people, machineries, money. Such a kind of resources will be there, and those will be get optimized by having a proper planning for production. This model identifies the materials required, allocates the optimal resources using data, and sales forecasting with the sales data. So they can analyze the sales data and as per the sales data they can plan for a production, they can allocate the resources to using the data, and they can identify the material required, that is raw material, maybe a raw material that is required for the production process. So that is a production planning module. Next one is a HR module. Here HR stands for human resource. So um, it is concerned with the people. So HR module maintains an updated and complete employee database including the personal information, salary details, attendance, performance, promotions, maybe a trainings, etc. So all employees in an enterprise will get um, more elaborated with this HR module. That is, this will contain a database, that is updated database having different information of employees like their performance, salary, attendance, promotion, personal details. So all those details of the employees will be available, will you get with the help of this module, that is HR module. Next is the inventory control module. This module covers the process of maintaining appropriate level of stock in a warehouse. See, whenever the different orders will be accepted by your organization, by your enterprise, and orders will get fulfilled, your stock will somehow get reduced. So this module will be responsible for maintaining that particular level of stock in a warehouse, so that whenever a new purchasing orders will be received by your enterprise, those can be fulfilled effectively. So it is responsible for identifying inventory requirements and setting the target of stock items required. So suppose if you want a certain products quantity, that is suppose 2000 products should be there in a stock always, then this module will help you to identify that whether the stock level has uh, become a below 2000 or not. If it is a below to 2000 products, then they can plan for a different items, that is products to be produced. So this module covers the process of maintaining appropriate level of stock. Next one is a purchasing module. Purchase module helps for generating the purchase order, evaluating the supplier and billing. So it is related with it is concerned with generating purchase order by evaluating a supplier, and can generate a billing process and can fulfill a billing process. It is closely connected with the inventory, finance and production planning module. So this purchasing module is concerned with generating the purchase orders. So it concerns with the supplier, it generates the bill. So it is connected with the finance department, inventory department and production department as well. Next one is the marketing module. This is used for monitoring and tracking the customer orders, increasing the customer satisfaction, and for eliminating the credit risk. See, different marketing modules are there for getting the customer needs. That is, whether the customer is satisfied with your product or not. Um, that you will come to know by this module, that is a marketing module, because it will approach towards the customers. They can have a survey of the different customers, that whether those customers are satisfied with your product or not. So in this way they can track the customer orders and increase the customer satisfaction. Also they can eliminate the credit risk. So this is about a marketing module of ERP. Next one is a sales and distribution module. This module helps for tracking inquiries, order placement, order scheduling, dispatching, and invoicing. This is related to the shipment of the product. That is, helps for tracking the inquiries. What are the different inquiries about a order placement? That is, whatever orders are there for the products, whether those orders have been placed or not. If there are multiple orders, then you have to schedule the orders, that is which order is to be fulfilled first. So that scheduling is to be done, that is order scheduling. Then dispatching, that is to deliver the product, and invoicing, that is nothing but a billing process. So this is related with the sales and distribution module. This module is closely integrated with the e-commerce website of the organization. See, whenever it is conducted online, so in that case e-commerce website will be used, and that's why this module is closely related integrated with the e-commerce website of that organization, because by using that website only they will come to know about the different orders, they can schedule the orders and can dispatch and produce a invoice. Next one, that is last functional unit of ERP, is a quality management module. It is used for managing the quality of product. Quality management module fulfills the following functions like quality planning, quality inspection, and quality control. So to maintain a certain quality of your product, that is to satisfy a customer with the best quality of the product, we have to, that is the department or enterprise have to follow the functions, that is quality planning, that is they have to plan for a certain amount of certain range of quality. Then quality inspection, that is whether that particular quality has been achieved or not, that will be checked with the quality inspection. And then quality control, that is if suppose the product is not a quality product, then they can change the particular product to achieve that a certain quality. So that is about a quality management module. So these are the different functional units of ERP. First one is financial module, second one is manufacturing module, third one is a production planning module, fourth one is a HR module, fifth one is inventory control module, sixth one is purchasing module, seventh is marketing module, then sales and distribution module, and quality management module. So these are the 9 different functional units of ERP. Note down all these functional units of ERP in your notebook.